creative ideas. You know, this is how we do it. You know, I got my man's Brian Matherin. He's a great person to get his thoughts from the financial world and also as a fan. So you're gonna hear from my best cousin of all, my best friend. He will break it down to you from those perspectives, those two perspectives as a finance perspective and also as a fan. And you got my man's Pat. He's gonna tell you what it is. He's gonna tell you straight from the Goonies of what it is. Us three, we're gonna have deep and valuable thoughts towards these conversations that we bring today between DC and Marvel, you know, in our collective idea. We may collide once or two, but it's fun. It's fun to the gander to the goose, you know. Hey guys, you all here?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
Weird.
Word, word. I have few topics that I want to talk about. It's not that much. It's six topics that I love to talk about, and as you know, it's very important to me to know is from the writer side, from the producer side, and from a fan side, just being a consumer. So those three aspects you will get from me. Even though most people would not care, they would care more about the character. But me, I care about it. All three positions because it's very important. That's why my collide has these three different attributes and more would come. Um, Hello YouTube world. Hello Instagram. This is my first Instagram live. I will be talking about these three main topics. As you can see on my little whiteboard here that I have made collectively in collision, you got Deadpool 3 to your left. You got X-Men 97 to your right. Then you got Madam Web right under it. These three topics, these three first topics we're gonna talk about, especially the first topic we're gonna talk about is Deadpool 3. How did you guys like Deadpool 3 trailer? Or did you even see it?
I actually did watch the Deadpool trailer. I actually in the trailer they actually previewed a lot of moments. I don't know if you guys remember from what was that, the first Deadpool or the second Deadpool where he hopped out the car and he had like three bullets left and he took out like seven people with those three bullets.
Mm-hmm.
The way they showcase the the third, well, the up and coming one, it's like it's gonna have a lot of those scenes, and those are the scenes that people really like. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the scenes that the audience and the viewers take,
Mm-hmm.
right, and they like to slow it down just because how it looks and how it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel that. Uh,
Well, if I can, let's think about who Deadpool is. Deadpool is like a villain for the villain.
Wait. I thought you said last podcast, Deadpool is not a villain,
Deadpool is not a. He's the villain of the villains.
but you just said he's a villain.
He, you have to think about it. He
So
does
now you're
things unorthodox.
contradicting yourself.
No, see, you're not letting me talk. See, what the thing is, when somebody loses an argument that it hasn't even started, what you're gonna try to do is move the goalpost. Like I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted by this Wick guy. Um, Deadpool is he does things unorthodox. Say for example, Superman, and I'm just using Superman for example. He's a good guy. Deadpool doesn't give a shit. Deadpool, he's like he doesn't care about saving your life, even if you know it harms the city or doing things like that. Deadpool is different. Deadpool, you could villainize Deadpool if you compare Deadpool to other superheroes or people that saves lives. He is unorthodox.
I,
unorthodox. He
I,
doesn't do things. Go ahead.
Iron Man, Thor, it's Doctor Strange, and the list goes on, right?
Well, Iron Man doesn't do things like without giving a shit. You know what I mean? Doctor Strange, he doesn't do things without not giving a shit. Don't get me wrong. He didn't give a shit in the beginning, and then he learned how to embrace who he was and became Doctor Strange. It's not only until he found a peace within himself he became Doctor Strange, an actual superhero.
Okay.
Deadpool, I wouldn't consider him like a superhero. I'll consider him as like a vigilante,
Mm.
somebody that takes the matters of the law into his own hands. So that's different. I That's my thoughts on it. What do you think about it, Wick?
I'm not gonna lie to you. That may have been like the first thing that you ever said on this podcast that I actually agree with you on. Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to this collide thing. So yeah, so not only does other heroes stand out, and he is unorthodox in a way where what he does, it's not entirely bad, but can he do it another way? Yes, he can, but he
Hmm.
doesn't give a shit. So is Deadpool a villain or a villain that villainizes with villains, or a superhero? I would say that he's a superhero that doesn't give a crap. He does things the way he wants to do it. And like say for example, Superman don't kill people.
yeah,
Deadpool put a bullet in your head. That's the difference. So
yeah,
I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I can't be a hero and put a bullet through somebody's head. Superman's gonna bring you to jail. Deadpool, you're gonna go under the jail. You dying.
Do that. But but these heroes were, well, in the beginning stages of their superhero career, they were killing people before they you know what I'm saying, wanted to take the good route and start bringing these people into jail. But again though, are these heroes take it as, if they can't save everybody, they failed. Deadpool, on the other hand, Deadpool's just gonna get shit done. I'm not gonna lie. He just gets the shit done. Whether, don't matter how it's done. Like as Brian would say, he would do it under the jail. And on his end, I kind of do like the way Deadpool does go under the jail, because we don't need these people reoccurring again. You know what I'm saying? So he makes sure these people are done and dealt with when these people are, well, other heroes be going through the system and all of that. I
Exactly.
just really don't like the system, so I really wouldn't prefer the system. So that's why Deadpool is really just my type of guy.
that makes sense. That makes sense. For, but we don't know the direction that this Deadpool 3. I don't know if you
And then I
got
seen Wolverine at the end,
okay.
and that's been, I was doing a little bit of research, and Deadpool and Wolverine have been like a duo for a little minute now, that
Yeah.
just never showcased. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure back in '06 or '09, Deadpool and Wolverine actually did work together, and this was way before Deadpool even had the suit going on.
Yeah. You're absolutely right about that. I think it was when Deadpool got his steel claws at that project. Deadpool appeared and killed himself and said the same line, and then and then it just never revealed again until thus now. with Deadpool 3. B, you seen the trailer, right?
Kind of, sort of. I saw a little glimpse of it on TikTok
Okay.
on one of the ads, but I didn't see the whole thing.
Well, the way the direction of Deadpool 3 is, what I saw the trailer, they are going into a science fiction thing called the paradox. So, I don't know if you know any information about the paradox as a science form of fiction of how they're introducing um another side of the TBA. It's like before or around Kane the Conqueror, because Kane the Conqueror is the sacred timeline. So the paradox would be before the sacred timeline, like So I'm judging it by that perspective because the dude that introduced himself to Deadpool, he said his name was Paradox. So I'm assuming is between a plane that's between his timeline or between the fourth wall because Deadpool can speak to us. Even She-Hulk can speak to us like through the audience and shit like that. So they the only two two that can do that. I'm not sure if anybody else could in in Marvel, but that's what they're portraying in Deadpool.
Well, with that portrayal, you have to understand that, you know, they're just setting us up for the future comic that's coming out or the future movie that's coming out. And I think I gathered something through the trailer that kind of gave you some type of like insight as to where they're going next.
Yeah,
That's what I like about these movies. Um, Deadpool is DC, am I correct?
Marvel.
Marvel, sorry, Marvel. So not so much Marvel, but DC. They like to put some type of like spoilers,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like where you're gonna go next and stuff like that. But DC, like now Marvel is doing it, and in the movie, in the trailer, you can kind of see where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you want to watch. But I'm pretty sure at the end of that Deadpool 3, we're gonna have some type of like insight as to where the next character or who the next character of the movie is gonna be based out of. That's an important fact to keep in mind. And with the new Deadpool, like this guy, you can't kill this guy, man. He's like this
Immortal,
dude is he's like immortal, bro. You can't even like, but
literally.
it's like, yeah,
He just regenerates.
He just regenerates. Like you can't kill this man. Like, and that's why I also like him because he can't die. he
Yeah.
can't die. Like literally, you
does
shoot
does
him.
anybody know does anybody know his weekness?
What is his weakness? That is a
Yeah,
good question.
that
What
that
is
is a
Deadpool's
good
weakness?
that is a good question.
You
Let
see what I'm saying?
let's look that up. YouTube.
No, no, I'm asking you guys a question. Do you guys know his weakness?
I personally don't know his weakness.
Okay.
I thought he was just a god.
Yeah, that's a good valuable point right there, bro.
All right. So
Like,
if you guys read the Deadpool comics, right?
okay.
There are two things, right? That he always is like. It's not like it's his weakness, but kind of like his weakness. It kind of scares the shit out of him. And you guys won't believe this. All right? You guys won't believe this. Cows and clowns.
What?
Dead ass. Look it up.
You serious?
Look it up.
Deadpool?
Now, if you think about it, doesn't Deadpool look like a clown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So
Deadpool
just
scared
look.
of clowns?
I didn't say he's scared of cows and clowns.
Yeah, it says it. It says it on Screen Rant. No lie.
Hmm? Told you.
Ted ten superpowers says
So he's
here.
not he's not even he's not like Superman where he has kryptonite or something like that. Deadpool's fear is so hilarious. It's so hilarious, bro. And you have to understand, he's a funny guy. Deadpool is a funny character.
And he believes that there is eyes are all around, all knowing, are all knowing. He believes that their eyes are all knowing.
One of my first one
That's crazy.
one of my first comics was Deadpool, and ever since I was little, I knew that he was scared of cows and clowns. That's all he was scared of. He wasn't scared of bullets. He wasn't scared of police. He wasn't scared of Batman, Robin. No superhero scares his. No superhero scares him. He can't fly. The guy has guns. You know what I mean? He can't fly. He doesn't have superpowers. Like the only superpower he has is like to regenerate and stuff like that. The guy is afraid of nothing but cows and clowns.
There you have it, guys. From YouTube, Instagram, we here giving you the business, the facts. We give it to you right on point. You see how quick that was. We real quick with it. Finding fact and done. From your man Bryant Mathurin. He said that's his favorite comic. He knows that shit from inside and out, and that's why he can't wait to see Deadpool 3 and how Deadpool 3 will be the ultimate action superhero film. And did you like all two of them, or did you had some minor discrepancies of Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, Brian and Pat?
No, I liked all of them. I like the whole Deadpool series.
Okay. You had no problems with the way the direction of the movies went at all?
Nah,
Okay.
I like the action scenes. Like those action scenes are really good.
Word. Me too. I liked it every sequence, even on the bridge. I liked it the bridge one. I liked it when he lost his hand.
Hmm.
that sh- that shit was funny. He lost his head. I liked it that one. That one was funny. I didn't like where he had to save his girl at the same time of beating this mother trucker. That was heartening to watch. Like, is he gonna catch her? Is he not gonna catch her? So that's where Deadpool and Wolverine is back. We will see uh Hugh Jackman for the last time. For the last time. There's gonna be another person that's gonna play Wolverine. How do you like about that? Do you want Hugh Jackman to stick around a little bit longer, or do you would it matter to you if they change the character of Wolverine?
Well, if I can
Yeah,
go
it would
first,
matter if you change
if
it.
I can go first, what I will say is this: I grew up watching Batman, and as a kid, you know, I went through at least three or four Batmans. At least right now is Robert Pattinson, and uh, I think that my favorite Batman was Christian Bailey.
Mm-hmm. Mine
But
too.
but but thing is, like if you go to shows like or movies, we think about Hugh Jackman. Now, Hugh Jackman has been Wolverine for a long time, and I'm gonna go off the grid here and talk about Double 007.
Mm-hmm.
007, me and my dad used to watch 007, and Sean Connery was James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And when what's his name, Pierce Brosnan became the new 007, he stayed there for a while. I think the thing is, it's about what these actors can and cannot do anymore, or what they are willing to do going forward.
Okay.
Now, being that Hugh Jackman is the face of Wolverine, he can probably demand more money than the new guy that they and I'll be honest with you, dude. If they do change Hugh Jackman to another person, um, the up and coming generation won't even remember Hugh Jackman. They're just gonna remember the new guy. So um, that's what happens, man. Times change. People get older. He probably doesn't want to do the series anymore. He probably wants to live his own life. Who knows? So yeah, I would love for Hugh Jackman to stay, but to be honest with you, if they got somebody, I don't think they will ever have somebody to play the role of Wolverine the way he does. Just like they don't have somebody to play Batman the way Christian Bale does. Just like they don't have somebody to play the role of Joker like Heath Ledger does. Um,
Mm.
so when you have that conundrum, when you're like stuck there and like, oh shit, I wish it was Hugh Jackman, but I think the actors kind of like grow into the role, like,
Okay.
and I'm not saying that I would like for Hugh Jackman to leave, but the guy has been there for so long, and he had several solo series movies, like where he was just Wolverine. There was a whole movie about him, about his life and everything like that, and he played that. In every role in the X-Men movies, he played that.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I think we got kind of used to Hugh Jackman. I think at first it would be like a surprise, like, whoa, who the fuck is this? But at the end of the day, it's still Wolverine,
Yeah.
and Wolverine never dies. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can use this. You can use the same example for like people like like say for example the Joker. Like not even just the Joker. Yeah, I'll just use the Joker. The Joker has been changed at least three times in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Three times, and then every time they change, it gets either better or more to that actor. So they always pick these actors that are well fit for the role. Like the new guy that plays the Joker, I forgot his name, but he played that role very well. Um, and I wasn't upset about it when they changed him because they had to change him because Heath died. Um, so I think it's gonna take some getting used to, but I don't know how you guys feel about that.
Pat, you with us? Pat, you with us? Alright, I'll go first. I'll go second. So my thing is that you here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you was gonna say?
All right. So my thing is, the X Men. I forgot how you got. What's his name again? Hugh.
Yeah, Hugh
Hugh Jackman,
Jackman.
yeah,
Hugh. He's been around since I was a kid. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie, and he kind of just like he fits the X Men description. You know what I'm saying? Like
the look, the
the
everything.
look, yeah, like he really looks exactly like he got the hair going on, the facial feature, like, and you could tell in like all the shows that X Men, the animated shows that X Men has been in, Hugh Jackman Loki looks like the animated character, like in a way, with the same head shape, the hair, and all that. So he kind of like fits the role, and he's been around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like why I wouldn't really want them to change the X Men. Like, and I get it. He probably might not want to do it no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like they come out with a movie for him like every other
Listen,
two to three years.
listen to what you just said though. You said that you wouldn't really want them to change the X-Men. Hugh Jackman is the face of X-Men. You said something profound right there, brother. You literally just call Hugh Jackman X-Men. Because if you look at Hugh Jackman, you're like, oh yeah, that's the guy that played that's the guy that
Mm-hmm.
plays Wolverine. Yep, I understand you, brother. Go ahead. I just want to point that out.
Because yeah, that's 100% fact. Because if I see Hugh Jackman in any other movie, the first thing I'm going to say is that is the X Men.
Okay.
And
Hmm
longevity
hmm
wise, what Brian was saying, that is very much right. If they were to change the X Men, nobody's gonna really know who was the actual X Men before this fake imposter that Marvel brought up to play X Men,
Yeah,
who's
cause
not even gonna fit the description of X Men.
Well, you never know. You never know who can become the face of Wolverine. It has to be that grittiness that X-Men needs to be. And you never know. He might be the X-Men with just the patch. With just he might be, cuz there's different iterations of Wolverine. So, we don't know what direction they would turn out to be until they make a solo. You feel me? Or what we gonna see in Deadpool and how
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick though.
what's up?
You don't think if Marvel were to come out with an X Men right now with Hugh Jackman as the X Men, you don't think by far is well, and if it's written good too, you
Hmm.
don't think it will blow out any movies that
Of
Marvel has
course,
to come?
of course it would. It's Hugh Jackman. He's
Exactly.
he's he's the actor that portrays the character to the T. You know,
He don't miss an inch.
he did his best research into the comics to portray Wolverine. If another uh actor did not do the same reference, then you didn't give it your all. So, with that being said, that's why I'm so animated about knowing who the character is, knowing who the producer is, and knowing the goddamn writer. Why? Because if the freaking writer it writes to some shit, and then the producers pick some freaking actor, and then we watch this shit, and then we get mad, be like, what the fuck, man? Then we go and Google and see this writer from previous movies that they did. Some of them were great, some of them were mediocre. But when DC or Marvel picks them, they they expected them to do their research, which they most likely didn't. You know, I'm sure, Brian, you have certain X-Men titles that you didn't like. I'm sure I'm sure there's different takes that you felt about Iron Man or Thor. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it wasn't the same producer from Thor. Like you get what I'm trying to say? Like these are the points, these are the three things that are important. Cause like you see what you're saying with Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is the face of Wolverine. Now, if a producer picks another actor, then you're gonna be upset. But go to Brian from the financial side. That's business, right?
Well, you have to think about it like this. To me, I think, um, if you think about it, it's the financial side, and that's probably one of the aspects of which is why the director or screenwriter is going differently from Hugh Jackman to another person. You have to think about it like this. So, if Hugh Jackman is offered $50 million a movie to play Wolverine, they might play this new guy 5 million, 10 million. So that's saving about 40 to $45 million right there. And so, in the financial aspect, can
But
I
you're
get somebody?
but you're
Can I get somebody?
diluting the product when you do that.
You're not really. You're not really.
Okay.
Are you? Because the DC Marvel world, it's like me selling crack. If I if I have crack I'm selling, if I have crack I'm selling, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say crack because that might get demonetized.
Yeah.
But if I have something that I'm selling
Yeah.
and you know I sell the best product, who cares who you get it from? It's the same thing, but it's just a different person giving it to you. It's the
Okay.
same thing. It's the same thing. I'm giving you the same thing.
Okay.
But now I just have somebody else on the block moving the packs for me. So you still getting the same product, but instead of paying the old guy $100 every $500 he sells, I'm giving him $20 for every $5 he sells. He's happy. I'm happy. We're happy. We're all happy.
Mm.
the customer's still happy, still getting the same product but with a different face on it. So you, in retrospect, not only are you saving money because it might take one movie or two movies for that same guy to be on that movie for people to start getting used to him. So
Mm,
if I make two movies, it costs me $10 million to produce, but I brought in 200, $300 million box office.
mm-hmm.
Come on, who's losing here? The only person that's losing is the people that want to be, oh yeah, if it's not Hugh Jackman, I'm not watching it. Those are the people that's losing because their friends are gonna go be like, yo, man, that movie was hot, and then they're gonna watch it, and then they're gonna watch it. They're like, man, this guy not that bad. You know what I mean? Like he could have been better, but I love Marvel, I love DC. See, that's the problem because the brand is what you're buying. You're not buying Hugh Jackman, you're buying the brand. So if I went to decide to save $40 million and get some new guy to play the role, I'm actually saving money. You know, I got some new guy that's younger, faster. You know what I mean? Probably they're probably gonna hit you with the sweetheart chin music, where it's like this guy that like he looks so good he could smack you in the face and make you apologize.
But the actor sometimes is really not that much of a problem if you got the right producer and the right screenplay. If you got the
Exactly.
so it's more of okay, say if you get a ditzy actor and you get a good producer and good screenplay, the producer is gonna make that shit right. It's gonna be like, yo, you need to give me more umph. You need to, because he's writing on this. He
The
may
producer,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
The producer's job is not that. That's the director's job.
Oh yeah,
The produ-
director. I'm sorry, director.
the producer doesn't do that. See, the thing is, it's like if you have somebody in front of the screen reading a sentence. Say, for example, the sentence is the red fox jumps. I think that's what it is when you change uh, your font on your computer. You see, like when you change your font on your computer,
Mhm.
they give you sample fonts, right?
Mhm.
And in this one sentence, it says the red fox jumps quickly, and then they'll give you another font like Times New Roman. The red fox jumps quickly. You just got to pick the font that
O-
suits. They say that it all says the same thing,
Okay.
but you pick the font that goes with the message you're trying to portray. I'm pretty sure you're not going to send something in calligraphy to you're not going to make your resume in calligraphy when you want to prove your point. See, all they need to do is find the right font, aka actor, that can read that line the way that they want it for that movie.
But that's
and
true.
and that's what works. So if like Hugh Jackman doesn't want to go, I think Christian Bailey, the only reason he's not Batman anymore is because he wanted more money.
Nah, he's the last thing he wanted was like, if I'm doing a Batman movie, I want my director, which was Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan, he said he don't want nobody else making him the type of Batman he wants. Like he wants to be Batman if Christopher Nolan's uh portraying that Batman.
Well,
If
that's
he
that's biting the hand that's biting the hand that feeds you. It's like me going to my mom when she cooks food and she makes me some rice and beans, and I'm like, no, ma, I don't want that. I want macaroni and cheese. She'll look me in the face and give me a smack. You
well
can't go to you
well he
can't go to
hasn't.
Mar.
You're right, but he hasn't played any other Batman film. You're
That's my
right.
point. That's my point. That's my point. You can't go to the hand that's feeding you and say, "Hey, listen, I know you're feeding me, but I would like steak instead." No, no, bro. We're gonna do it this way, and this is the way we want to do it. And he said no, and then they went away and went to somewhere else.
Yeah,
They
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 they they
they
went
still made
to
money.
they went to Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
they still made money.
Yeah, they made
Yeah,
they made a good portion of profit, you know.
yeah.
With that being said, I know that we have a lot of, talking points about Deadpool and how the plot twist will become, how they might out of scene 4 or something, we might see another Wolverine. We don't know until Secret Wars comes out. Secret Wars, I don't, because I know I gave you guys a list of what Phase 6 and beyond is coming because they talked about it 2 years ago of what their plan is for the next 6 to 7 years. So with Secret Wars, that's when you start seeing the little bit of stuff that's gonna be coming. And I'm sorry to say also that I'm gonna be talking about with that they might stray away from King. I hope that's okay with you guys because from the financial side, I hope you understand from that perspective of Marvel, they felt that the audience did not like Kane and did not see how to gain from that because they just lost their actor from that bullshit thing that happened and wish it could have been different for Jonathan Major. What if he didn't put her hands on her? What if he didn't run? Who knows? You know, but that's what happened. He got charged for it for just putting her in the car, like just picking her up and putting her in a car, and then something happened. Whatever the case may be, he got foretold from it, and Marvel kicked him out. Now they're changing their direction to bringing out Doctor Doom, and that's how they want to go with it, be. And hopefully they do talk about Kane because the new Avengers, is gonna be talked about Doctor Doom because right now, Avengers is in disarray. I don't know if you noticed it. Hydra won, bro. I don't know if you noticed it, be Pat, but Hydra kicked Avengers ass to the T. Everything is in disarray. So with that being said, with Deadpool, you're gonna be seeing a lot of different things that's going on since I've gave you a synopsis of plot twists that could happen. Because as you know, Avengers is in disarray. There is no leadership going on right now, and we about to see what's going on with Deadpool 3. About to see how that plot twist and those uh directors and producers and screenwriters will produce this creatively, and hopefully I like it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you on this podcast with my friends and we're gonna tell you, yo, this shit was ass, straight laced. We're gonna tell you every bits and pieces of it. I know you guys watch other YouTubers. I also do. I also watch other YouTubers, and I also give my creative points to them. Whenever time I will cite them, they will be on the description below when I'm going to be citing them from live action. With that being said, uh, I'm gonna play this trailer real quick. You're gonna be hearing Deadpool 3. Then after that, we're gonna be moving on to X-Men 97. X-Men 97 comes out in March 20th. I can't wait for that. But we will be seeing this Deadpool Wolverine teaser. As you can see, guys, it's on your top. The link is there. Here we go.
All right, okay. It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
Wade Wilson? Who's asking? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me. Wait. You are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus. God, I love this part. Wait!
There he is.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
And there you have it, guys. The trailer of Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine. It was bound to come out. Everybody said it. It was gonna come out in Super Bowl, and it did. You know, you're gonna be seeing it. You're gonna be seeing how these plot twists will happen, just like I've talked about extensively for the past 20 minutes. Uh, Next up, we have our X-Men 97. It's coming. I like it. I like how it came about. I like everything that surrounded X-Men 97. X-Men 97 is going to bring out a different tone. A very different tone from how it was back in the day. And and you might like it. I don't know if you guys ever seen X-Men 97, X-Men 99 from Disney. Have you ever seen any animated shows as X-Men?
No.
Okay.
No, I never seen no. Actually, was it on Disney XD?
You probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think I probably seen a couple episodes.
Probably, yeah. Me, this will be my first time watching a animation film of X-Men 97 because this uh alteration is very different. I seen the trailer. I don't know if you guys seen the trailer. You guys can, take a peek for a little bit and it tell me how you guys feel about that trailer, you know. Cause I will be showing YouTube and Instagram the same thing so we can be able to talk about it. So here's the trailer first. Then after that we will definitely talk about X-Men 97 the trailer.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Fate lies in our hands now. Now.
We have to stay vigilant. The professor entrusted us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, Bob, keep buzzing in my ear.
Oh, they even brought in the whole soundtrack.
Heads up!
To me, my X-Men. Magneto.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
And there you have it. That gave me a plot twist of he's dead and Magneto's taking over. And Cyclops is the leader with Wolverine and uh what's her name? Weather Girl?
Storm.
Yeah, Storm.
Storm.
Yeah, Storm. Yeah. Storm and Beast is gonna be there as well. Uh Phoenix is gonna be there as well. So there's gonna be like the old days. This will be my first real synopsis of animation from this because they're bringing X-Men live action back. And Marvel's already working the kinks out already. You know, uh, the reason why I brung up X-Men '97 and wanted to watch it from the animation perspective because in live action they're gonna do the same. They did it before. They brung out Cyclops before when Phoenix Rises or whatever X-Men. They did it before. I just don't remember the exact one, but it was with Phoenix. Cyclops was there, and they're gonna do it again. I just don't know how they're gonna present it again because I don't know if you know B. Word to the grapevine talking about Henry Cavill is joining the MCU. Some people are fan casting him as Captain Britain or Cyclops. How you feel about that? That Henry Cavill is coming to the MCU, either playing Cyclops, either playing uh Cyclops or Captain Britain. How you feel about Henry Cavill
Can you
joining
hear
the
me?
MC? Yeah, I hear you.
Well, uh, he played other roles very well. I think didn't he play Superman at one time?
Yeah, he played the last DCEU from Jack Snyder. He played all
Yeah.
Superman.
So. All right. Well, I like the Superman movie. I didn't love it.
Okay.
I don't I haven't really seen his like any other one of his movies. I think he played a couple of movies like I think that the movie was called The Witcher.
Yeah.
He played Justice League. He played Mission Impossible 6. He played one role in there.
Okay.
Um um uh I don't know, dude. Like to be honest with you, I think that role would fit him because he doesn't to
Which
me
one?
nowadays. What?
Cyclops or Captain Britain?
Maybe Captain Britain. I think he wouldn't go for Cyclops unless it's like a big role.
Okay.
Um, because I know the guy. I don't know him. Like I haven't like taken a few shots with him, but I know him like as Superman. That's why when you said his name, I was like, didn't he play Superman?
Mm.
That's the only thing I can relate him to.
Okay.
But apparently, if they're giving him another role in the universe, that means basically they're gonna bring up another Superman, another person to play Superman, and he's probably gonna fit that role, Captain Britain, very well.
Okay.
Cyclops, I don't think he'd go for that, but if he does go for that, um, that's probably because like he had no other option. I'm pretty sure he's very like the type of person that actually likes to be seen and not hidden by some glasses. And
Yeah.
even if he took off his glasses, the red light that's coming out of his eyes You wouldn't even know that's him.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
so I think they're gonna give him Captain Britain, but if they don't,
He
and I don't think he's gonna do Cyclops. But
he
in the
wants to
event that
play Captain Britain.
of course, I
He's a
know that.
geek, bro. He's like me, building computers and shit, and gaming and shit. He's a
Wait.
nerd.
There's nothing about that that makes you a geek.
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
think. I don't.
no, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying like he fits that portrayal he's a person that does his research. Like he's
In real life.
into yeah, he does his
Okay. So
analysis
that's
on things.
good for him, and I really think that like especially when it's coming to acting, he likes to be on screen and seen. I think he would play the Captain Britain role very well. I don't know too much about Cyclops, but the Captain Britain role will be very well portrayed by him. I think he has that ego that he can play that. Um, Other than that, that's all I have to say. I don't really know much about him. I've seen him in other movies, but um, the only Marvel movies or DC comic movies or whatever I've
Mhm.
seen him in is Superman. So other than that, I don't really. If I was to see him on screen, other than Superman, I wouldn't even know that was him. So
Mm. Okay.
it's just more or less like okay, uh, what do I fit in? How do I get in? And what do I gain from this role? So I don't think that he would do the Cyclops role. That's why I think that he would do the Captain Britain because it kind of suits him with his ego, and that's fine for him. I hope he does well. But there's a lot of things there's a lot of things to consider. Um, how long is his role, and how big is his role
Mhm.
before like I could even think that he's gonna do it.
Okay.
Just like say for example, Joaquin Phoenix,
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix. So say for example, Joaquin Phoenix, he is currently the Joker, right? And they're coming out with the Joker too.
Mhm.
And he this is his second role in the Joker. And he's trying to make it as the continuous Joker. That guy will not take a role as somebody like the Batman or something. He can't do it. He can play the villain, but he can't play the hero.
Mm.
And we,
Okay.
we could we could tie this down to like say for example, what's his name? That plays Deadpool, Brian. Damn,
Brian Reynolds.
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds,
Reynolds. Yeah, Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds,
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. That guy, he can play a dick because guess what? Motherfucker is cool as fuck, but he can be a dick. Like if you can't be the person or get into the role of the person, they're not gonna pick you.
Mm.
So with that guy being Captain Britain, I think he can play that role. He's a pretty boy. That's the kind of guy that I told you before. Somebody that can walk up to you, smack you, and ask you to apologize for making them smack you. He's that kind of guy. He's that kind of he, that guy will walk up to you, bro. That guy can literally walk up to you, smack the hell out of you, and then make you apologize for making him smack you. You know what I mean? So when you got guys like that, like they can play any role, bro. Like because they not only got skill, but they got that look behind them. You know what
Makes
I mean?
sense. Makes sense. That's why. That's why. I'm bringing the X Men because eventually, they will bring X Men because the way that they projected their projection on King the Conqueror would be, and how the audience felt about King the Conqueror from Quantum Media. That's what Marvel said. Nah, we cannot keep going with King, Adventure King Dynasty and stuff like that because of Quantumania. You know,
Yeah.
because of
So
and
that's
go
that's
ahead.
that's the you brought up a good point, and I want you to drill on that because that point right there
No, that's
is
Marvel's
exactly.
point. That's Marvel. That's what I'm hearing from different sub medias and different reference points that this is what Marvel is saying. And but you can interject. I just wanted to know where is the facts from. But you can keep going.
I don't really know. I'm about to drop off in a little bit. I have work in the morning, but I'll leave you guys with a point here. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, with all these decisions being made behind closed doors, you have to understand that these are decisions that's not just being thought of. These are decisions that have been brought to board members, and they probably took polls and stuff like that. So it's not like a new decision. This decision has already been made.
Yeah,
Like
it has.
we
Yeah,
have
after
we have
they
we
fired
have
him.
yeah, we have no choice.
Yeah. So,
Even if we like this a guy before the other one, or if we think that this guy should play the role, that's the controversy of it,
that
and
makes.
that's what sells. Controversy sells. You know, like say for example, Pat Wick. He doesn't really brush his teeth. That's okay. The controversy is Colgate probably doesn't like him. That's okay. But at the end of the day, though, you have to think about it like this. You have to think about it like, all right, what's gonna make the most money? Who is the villain? So let's break it down even further. Since we're talking about villains and heroes.
Mhm.
So Batman had to take, like, if you read the comics, Batman had to become the villain. So it's almost to say that Marvel is gonna be the villain and taking out your favorite character and placing another one there. You like it, you like it. You don't like it, you don't like it. But the thing is, being the villain is not always bad. It's not always bad. It's sometimes it's good. If somebody can inspect your next move, see, I'm a good chess player, and people like to think one move ahead. No, I think three moves ahead. If I put this guy in front of a screen, can he give me the uproar that I need? So at this point, it's not about who you like. It's about, oh man, they changed the character. But you know what? Let me give this guy a shot. And
Mm.
that's what they're betting on. You have to understand they're betting on it.
So
And if you
with
don't like,
so with that being said, going with Madam Web, right? Going with Madam Web, and their budget was $80 million, and they only made worldwide 77 as of today.
okay,
How you think that that's a good deal, even though the consumer thinks that it's a bad creative writing? They're not saying the direction of what the director did. They're saying the writing wasn't well put out with
well,
Madam Web. Even though from the financial side, from Box Office Mojo, they're they're to make that movie was only 100 grand.
dude,
And
did you see the cast of Madam Web?
yeah,
They freaking have Dakota Johnson, bro, as fucking Madam Web.
yeah,
Now who doesn't like Dakota Johnson? Now you have to think about it like this. You have people like Sydney Sweeney, Dakota Johnson, Isabel Marcet,
okay.
all straight hotties, bro. Straight hotties of Hollywood, bro. Hotties. So even if the movie sucked ass, you have a line like that of straight hotties, bro. Straight hotties.
I
It's like
see.
there's
I
no,
see where you
there's like,
going with
bro.
this. Yeah,
It's
that
like
that
it's like
probably
it's like,
makes sense like that. That's why the projection is 77 mil
let me ask you a
worldwide.
question, bro. Let
That's
me ask you a
you make
question.
sense about that.
If Dakota Johnson, I don't know if you know who Dakota Johnson is. Dakota Johnson, bro, was to walk up to you and say, "Hey, listen, let me get every money out. Let me get all the freaking out of your pocket right now. I need some Starbucks coffee." You mind you, you never met her a day in life. If she walked up to you and asked you for some coffee, you wouldn't give it to her?
Yeah, I'll give it to her. She asked for
Of
coffee.
course. Of course. But if I was up to you and say, yo, cuz, I need some coffee, you'd be like, yo, bro, I'm broke.
Now
You
I'll
would
still give you the coffee.
you would rob somebody. If you had no money, you would probably rob somebody to get this lady a cup of coffee. That's how good she looks. You kidding me? You kidding me? That's the kind of person that could walk up to you and smack the shit out of you. Like, fuck that. She could smack the shit out of your mama, right? And you look at your mama like, what did you do? You wouldn't even be like, yo, this bitch just smacked my mom. Now you'd be like, yo, bro, like, mom. What did you do to her? This fine young lady. What did you do? That's who she is.
But when
So they
you
know what they.
when you find Pat, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. So I since that being said, I suggest you watch it, bro. From that standpoint, watch it, but understand that the writing is not what you expect. It's gonna be different to the shows that you grew up with, and from this aspect too, this is the first time we ever seen a Spider Woman show that's involved in a Spider Man's character. I don't know if he was here when I did a podcast with Pat. Me and him did extensive work and research of Spider Woman, and we even went back on animation TV show to see what type of storytelling that it would be told.
Bro.
S- So,
That,
like you said, the actors sell. The writers don't have to sell. The writer don't have to really sell the story. It's all about the character.
of course it is, bro.
Some people can portray it like that, but for me, it has to be all three.
I get that.
It has to be all three. It can't just be just one tool into the arsenal. You know.
No, I completely understand. Listen, bro, I'm about to drop off real quick.
Uh,
Um, it's been nice chatting with you guys. Chat, please leave a
I
like
agree.
and follow. You guys are awesome. Make sure you follow the podcast. I'm gonna drop off early tonight because I have work tomorrow in the morning. Uh, I'm not as rich as these guys where they could just, do what they want to do and not brush their teeth and stuff like that. But it is what it is. I love you
Brush
guys.
my teeth every day.
Make sure you take
Ha-
that shower in the morning, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
told you I'm not showering, bro. I'm going on natural. Going on natural. But I'm gonna leave right now and invite me for the next podcast.
I got you.
Always
All right.
Definitely.
welcome.
Later, cuz.
Later. Just like my man said about Madam Web, Pat. They making money. Like he said, it's all about the actor opposing to the writer. So hopefully you can definitely watch it and enjoy it like I had. It was very enjoyable. I'm not gonna hate it just because certain things didn't go the way I envisioned it. So we're going on scene two, where I want to really emphasize on three things. Would be Superman and Lois, Joker, and also the Fantastic Four. Uh, the first thing we will be talking about is Superman and Lois. The reason why we want to talk about Superman and Lois is because on Fandom Wire they have uh they have them say here that they have a collision. Superman and Lois uh, is outpacing Superman Legacy, so Superman and Lois would be their final season. Their final season. For me, I don't know for you, Pat. This is a completely different show from where I stand from. With Superman and Lois, with Superman Legacy, they're going off maybe 10 to 20 years of him joining the Justice League of America. He wasn't solo. Right now, from the TV show, they still can portray that from him going through still maybe Lex Luthor, still maybe a little bit more themes of soloism. Then when Superman Legacy comes in, you can still portray that same alter ego. It doesn't really collide. But where's the collision, Pat? Tell me, where's the collision at?
Wait, can you repeat that again?
Where's the collision at where they want to cancel Superman and Lois t- because it's competing with Superman Legacy?
All right, so listen, if you guys don't all know, if you guys don't all watch, we all know what Superman and Lois is. Come on now, like, who doesn't know what Superman and Lois is? Like, come on, Superman, you know his two kids who's inheriting the Superman. Like, come on now, you really don't hear about Superman Legacy.
Yeah, this is the first alteration of the DCU. Or
And it's like, yeah, it's cool and all, like Superman Legacy, but who doesn't know Superman? Like, he's been around for years now. Like, the legacy is something should have happened. The show should have dropped years ago.
but so
Superman and Lois is the next big thing.
okay.
Like, literally, it's the next future for the Superman. Like, literally, when Superman is retired, those two kids that they're showing in Superman and Lois are gonna take over.
Oh
Maybe might
yeah,
even
the
be
Super
found in the
Boys.
Justice in the Young Justice League.
Yeah, that would make sense. What if that's what they're doing?
You know what I'm saying?
What
So
if
it's
that's
like,
what
nope.
they're doing? They're canceling Superman and Lois and then bring out the Superboys.
They have a better storyline and a better future with going in the route of Superman and Lois, because it's just so much things you could build off of just that story alone.
That too. That too. Yeah, you right on that one with Superman and Lois. But I like where's the collision at? You're talking great points just like I'm talking great points. But we don't see the competition at like but the Channel 11 wants to cancel it after 4 seasons.
And maybe the audience is not really in tune with Superman Legacy.
Well, let's see that real quick. Shall we? Let's see that real quick. Let's see how it's boosting up on viewership. Let's see how that is, guys. Cuz you might have a great point with that. Let's let's see here. The the Rotten Tomatoes is at 7.8. 83 Rotten Tomatoes.
And
So
what are the numbers on Superman and Lois?
Superman and Lois, yeah, Superman and Lois. That's what we're talking about. Superman and Legacy don't have a score yet. This is a new writing. This is a new story. This is a new DCU. Superman Legacy. Superman Legacy is gonna be pretty much the same that we saw from Superman and Lois, that he's in the Bugle Planet with Lois. Same plot twist, but it's gonna be more in emphasis of the old Superman and Lois, how he's a reporter, like before he's take out the suit, because the first two acts he's gonna be just Clark Kent, and then you're gonna see at the third and fourth act he's gonna put his suit on. Just like the same thing with Superman and Lois. But Superman and Lois had it balanced to where he doesn't wear the suit most of the time with Superman and Lois, the TV show. The TV show is working well. 66% like this TV show. So it's not it's not bad, you know. There I don't know how many viewers. Let's see how many viewers they we can look that up right now, folks. Superman season and you put season 3 viewers. viewership, and we'll run it there. Uh, 75 about 1.6 about 1.7 million people watch Superman and Lois. That's a lot. That's a lot right there, right? 1 point 1.7 is a lot, you know. From just going from there, like, just like I just don't see the collision. You got Fandom Wire here saying the same thing, that James Gunn Superman Legacy is the reason why Superman Lois would be ending its run after 4 seasons. So they want to blame James Gunn. That's what Fandom Wire is insinuating. It's also saying that this is because of Warner Brother don't want to compete Superman product in the marketplace. While fans were already not okay with this new news before this news about Superman Legacy, being the reason why the series was scrapped, has further enraged fans. You know, we we are enraged, but what can we do about it? Like we that's why there's a lot of YouTubers just like me and Pat also on Clubhouse expressing our thoughts on certain shows that we like so much and so dearly to our heart. And hopefully the DC hears us proud and loud and telling them, like, I don't see the disconnect. I don't see how Superman and Lois is colliding with Superman Legacy. I I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. I don't see how this is colliding with Superman and Lois. With that being said, with that being said, Superman Legacy got their suit too. Everything is working out for them as well. You know, everything is working out for them as well to get the plot twists and so forth. This is the people that's already there. You got certain actors already there and ready to play. Uh, the next topic that we will be talking about and and is that we're gonna be talking about Joker. Uh, is because Pat has a good question. He asked me earlier. Is that is what was the question, Pat? Is
On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely do you think Lady Gaga is going to go crazy from playing Harley Quinn? Only saying this due to the fact that everybody who played Joker kind of went crazy. And now we're bringing up Harley Quinn up from Suicide Squad and putting her up with somebody who's a main character of Marvel, which is Joker. And we've seen Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, and I'm pretty sure she got her own movie, right?
yeah, Marco
Yeah,
Robbie. She played Barbie, and she
yeah,
seemed fine. She didn't go crazy.
she played Barbie.
She also played in uh Birds of Prey. She also
But
she
like that's different from like Harley Quinn.
but she's Harley Quinn.
And she is playing Harley Quinn, and in the movie, it looks like this Joker coming up will be a love story with him and Harley Quinn. So again, it's not about what movies she's like Barbie and all those other happy movies that she played in. We're talking about in this upcoming Joker.
Well,
right?
as you
Cause listen, it seems as though this is about to be a love story of Joker and Harley Quinn, and we're gonna see Joker put Harley Quinn through a lot of things,
mhm.
and
Mhm.
all that takes a mental capacity. So it's not really about the acting; it's about the mental capacity.
That too. That makes sense.
Everybody who's played Joker has either took their role too seriously and crashed out. I mean, we still got Arthur, and Arthur used to be a pretty big guy before he played the role of Joker, and he lost a lot of weight to the point that we're seeing his bones. So that right there is like something that we really got to take in and from these characters. Like they put themselves through a lot
Yeah,
just to
they
get
did.
this role off so good. So then again, Lady Gaga, as we know, who's been in a couple movies, really known for her music
Mhm. Mhm.
blowing up. This is a whole big different switch. This is not no lolly golly movie or happy this and that. This is Harley Quinn.
That too. That too. That being said, like you might be right, cause like uh if you can see what a a YouTuber named by Screen Culture has a trailer out, you know, of Joker 2. But we'll see from his perspective how it's gonna be portrayed, how it's gonna be portrayed. Well, watch it with me real quick, and you tell me if she's gonna have a problem. Uh, is it there? No, that's not it. Is it? No, that's not it. Give me share copy. So, guys, we about to play it real quick and see how the trailer would look like from Screen Culture.
Home. I'm going home.
Ready? Real change is finally here.
So you're a tough guy.
Gotham City
Like you really rough guy.
has truly lost its way.
Just can't get enough guy.
The Joker is out there,
Just always so puff guy.
and he's not alone anymore.
I'm not
Do you stand-up comedy?
make your mama sad.
You should maybe come see a show sometime.
Make your girlfriend mad type.
I just don't want to feel so bad anymore.
Might seduce your dad type.
Yeah, neither do I, Arthur.
You wanted to see me.
Ready?
People are starting to notice.
No matter what happens,
We have to stop them!
I'm the bad guy.
And there you have it. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Pat, but that's how the trailer 2 is gonna look like. And by your observation, you might be right of how Lady Gali, excuse me, guys, Lady Lady Gaga will turn out after this movie. Is she gonna? Is her mental capacity will stay afloat? That's the most important thing because when you play these actors, when these actors portray these characters to the T, sometimes they lose themselves. Sometimes it's hard coming back from. As a consumer, as an audience fan of these hero shows, please, please, always remember who you are always remember you're acting, you're giving the consumer the the greediness, the research you have done to become this superhero or this villain. I commend you. I commemorate you and happy that DC and Marvel pick you as a character to play this particular superhero or villain. And you try your best to portray them to the utmost respect. And I appreciate that. But always make sure your mental health is on 100 because not many people can come back from playing a superhero or a villain. They take it too deep and they don't know how to come back from reality. Reality. That's what you're, trying to say, Pat?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. You was able to see the trailer or not?
I mean, I'm on my phone, so I can't see the trailer, but
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. But long story short, I just hope that uh Lady Gaga can be able to come back from her mental state and her mental state still is intact. Joaquin Phoenix uh hopefully can be able to stay intact as being a Joker between on the set and off the set. With that, we move along to Fantastic Four. How you feel about the cast, my guy?
I just feel as though like they don't like to see black people shine, and they should have kept Michael B. Jordan in the movie, and that's all I got to say about Fantastic Four. I mean,
uh,
other movies that I have seen is mid too, and that's about it.
okay,
But I do like the Fantastic Four group. The group itself, I do like,
okay, okay. Bet. I like.
but the movies that they make for it is trash. And they took my boy Michael B. Jordan out, and I think that's very racist.
You can't. You. Why would? What he had to? He's Killmonger.
Don't matter. You haven't seen people play two roles.
Not in the same universe.
This guy Thor was playing Thor, and what's his name from Fantastic Four?
You talking about Captain America? Yeah, he played Torch. Chris Evans played Torch.
Exactly.
Torch Evans. Yeah. Chris Evans played
Exactly.
Torch.
He didn't play two heroes. Why can't Michael B. Jordan be a hero and a villain?
Maybe he had something else going on with Creed 3 or Creed 4. You never know.
Nah, they didn't offer him no bag. That's what it was. Cause they was just
So you tell me you liked the last Fantastic Four?
I didn't I didn't I'm not gonna say I liked it. Like I said, they produced very mid movies. But I'm not
Okay.
gonna say that like Michael B. Jordan did like low key sauce it up a little bit.
Okay. So you don't like Pat
I don't know.
Pascal? You don't like
I
Pascal?
really don't know those other castings by like heart. Like if I see him in a movie, then yeah. But like,
Uh
they done had three castings with all white people,
Pedro Pascal, he played in various movies. He played Last of Us.
and that's cool.
He played
But like, I'm just
Kingsman.
saying they could have kept
He
Michael B. Jordan.
he played Kingsman. He played Magna Dorian. He played Games of Thrones. So they picked him for a reason. Andrew Pascal. They picked him for a reason. They picked Vanessa Kirby for a reason. She's playing Sue Storm. She's playing Sue Storm, and she played in The Crown, Mission Impossible, Fallout. You remember Mission Impossible, Fallout. She played a good role. She played Pieces of a Woman. She played The World to Come. She played in, mid movies that gave her uh she played The Crown. She played Princess Margaret, you know, Princess Margaret. And that TV series was an 8 out of 6. What happened? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
You're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix. Sorry guys. That always happens in Clubhouse. Sometimes when using uh an app, sometimes things happen throughout my podcast when I bring in people to talk, to interject, and to give their deep knowledge and thoughts and creative minds come on Clubhouse and talk about these deep thoughts. Pat, you still with us? You still with us, Pat? So with that being said, you know, she she's been nominated for Oscar. She won 7 times. So they pick their people right, you know. I don't know if you heard about Ebon Moss. Ebon Moss, he played in various different movies too. He played in The Punisher, the TV series. He played Tokyo Project. He played in John Adams in a TV series. He's been around, you know. You you can also say back in 2017, this particular project was a 6 out of 5. You can't really say it was all him, you know, but he's got into various shows before. He won 4 times. He must be a very, very funny guy. Here's his take on
Open your heart to me now! What kind of is gonna put ketchup on a hot dog?
A child, Richie.
Child. We made a good team. Why are we even fighting? We should be putting this into the music.
We are not Fleetwood Mac.
You should want to be Fleetwood Mac. I like showing up to a job that feels like very alive and spontaneous and like something that is kind of living and breathing.
So there you go from himself. That's a little snippet of the character itself. You hear?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Uh,
What you wanted to say? You want to say something? Hello? Okay. But this guy, John Quinn, he played in various sorts of shows and movies. Pat.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought, so you continue.
With Fantastic Four, they have all these different actors coming together to play Fantastic Four. And to see it from that perspective of going back to see what type of character these characters are, it's very awesome to see where the connection will be of how serious they're gonna be with Fantastic Four. The director is Shackman. Matt Shatman. He did WandaVision. Pat. So, with that being said, Fantastic Four is in the right hands because he did WandaVision. He also did uh he directed Game of Thrones. He directed The Great. He also directed a all-time show. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So you're in good hands with Fantastic Four. You don't have nothing to worry about with Fantastic Four because you liked it WandaVision, correct? You liked it how they made it a
Yeah, WandaVision is hard. That's one of their hardest shows.
yeah. So you ain't got nothing to worry about from the direction side. Now the writer side is Stan Lee, John Friedman. John Friedman is a person that did Avatar. He wrote Avatar, The Way of the Water. He wrote Chain Reaction. He also wrote Terminator Dark Fate. He also wrote War of the Worlds. So, with him writing these movies, you know we're gonna do good with his alteration, you know.